Spain, 1807. Amid war, famine, and chaos, a young man dreams not of power or wealth, but of fire. A fire that would consume the world with divine love. He would become one of the most tireless missionaries in history, preaching over 25,000 sermons, founding a congregation, and serving as confessor to a queen, all while enduring assassination attempts and exile. They called him the man on fire with the love of God. This is the story of Saint Anthony Mary Claret, the weaver's son who became a bishop, a missionary to the world, and a prophet for our time. Anthony Mary Claret was born on December 23, 1807 in Salent, Spain, the fifth of 11 children in a family of humble textile workers. From a young age, Anthony showed an extraordinary devotion to prayer and a fascination with the divine mysteries. But life wasn't easy. He worked long hours at his father's loom. The rhythmic clatter of the threads became for him a rhythm of meditation, weaving not just cloth, but a quiet relationship with God. He loved the Blessed Virgin deeply. Each morning before work, he would pray before her image, asking to be guided by her heart. Though he dreamed of becoming a priest, financial hardship forced him to stay in the family business until a series of vivid dreams and inner inspirations reignited his call. He once wrote, "The Lord made me understand that I was born to burn with His love and to inflame others with it." Anthony finally entered the seminary in Vic and was ordained in 1835. But he wasn't a typical parish priest. While others stayed comfortable in their towns, Claret longed to go out, to reach souls in the streets, in the fields, in the mountains. He walked village to village, barefoot and poor, preaching the gospel with astonishing results. He would preach up to 5 times a day, spend hours in the confessional, and sleep barely 3 hours a night. People began to say, "He moves like a flame. He burns wherever he goes." But Claret knew he couldn't do this work alone. In 1849, in the city of Vic, he founded a new congregation, the Missionary Sons of the Immaculate Heart of Mary, today known as the Claretians. Their mission was simple yet profound: to spread the gospel everywhere by all means possible. Claret used not only preaching but also the printing press, publishing thousands of catechisms, sermons, and pamphlets to reach the forgotten and the poor. He believed in education, confession, and devotion to the Immaculate Heart of Mary as the tools to rebuild the society torn by revolution and moral decay. In 1850, to his surprise, Pope Pius IX appointed Claret Archbishop of Santiago de Cuba. The diocese was in ruins, priests were few, corruption was rampant, and faith was fading. Claret immediately began a spiritual reform, founding schools, hospitals, and a seminary. He visited every parish, traveling thousands of miles on muleback. But his zeal made enemies. He faced death threats, survived an assassination attempt, and once his mitre was pierced by a bullet. After 6 years, the Vatican recalled him to Spain, where he became confessor to Queen Isabella II. Even in the royal court, Claret remained poor and detached, speaking fearlessly against sin even when it cost him favor and security. In 1868, Spain erupted in revolution. Queen Isabella was exiled, and Claret, faithful to his post, fled with her. In France, he continued to preach, write, and defend the Church, even while facing persecution and poverty. He foresaw the challenges of the modern world: secularism, moral confusion, and the loss of faith. He warned that a time would come when truth would be silenced, and even the faithful would grow cold. Words that ring prophetically true today. Weakened by illness and exhaustion, Anthony Mary Claret died on October 24, 1870, in a Cistercian monastery in Fonfraude, France. His last words were a whisper of total surrender. "Father, into your hands I commend my spirit." Today, the Claretians continue his mission in over 60 countries. His writings still ignite faith, and his motto, to love God, to make him loved, to repair sin, and to save souls, remains a guiding flame. From the loom of his youth to the bishop's mitre, Saint Anthony Mary Claret never ceased to burn with the fire of the Spirit. And that fire, the love of Christ through Mary's heart, still lights the world today. If this story inspired you, help spread the flame, like Saint Claret did, by sharing this video and subscribing for more stories of faith, courage, and miracles.